So, I generally don't like to make videos with sound with a mic because one, I don't really have a great mic, and two, I lose my train of thought a lot. And I'm still stuck on the 2010 YouTuber voice, so I figured I'd just make a really in-depth guide and try to make it sound like I'm just talking straight one-to-one with whoever's watching this. But I guess I'll just start off with a beginner loadout, like for someone that's really, really new to the game, for anyone that wants to play Ivara, obviously. But yeah, this is, I don't know, I thought I made a loadout for this already, but so this is gonna be for like a super, super new beginner to the game. These two mods you probably should have. It doesn't matter what rank they are, they're still really good mods to have, but if you have that one, you might as well. But then you want to run corrosive on a lot of stuff. This is a really good weapon to have very early game once you manage to get your hands on it, but for secondary, it kind of doesn't matter. You don't really get a good secondary that you really need, like the new core or say, I thought I had Zakti. That's what I was looking for. You don't really get good weapons like that until later game. But for now, if you manage to make any kind of a kit gun, just go for status, because I'll show you later why you need status anyways. Because some of the mods you get aren't really that great for status, but you can run basically any crit weapon. I'll just show you more Furious. I don't know what I have on it, but yeah, I mean, just run anything, honestly. And Fang Prime is super easy to get. I recommend getting relics and then just selling the stuff that comes out of those relics. But I'll do this level 30 because that's the most realistic part you're probably going to get to. Yeah, you're going to want to use sleep arrows a lot. Sleep arrow is your best friend right now, honestly. Especially with Prowl having a headshot bonus. I mean, this is level 30. Well, I do all higher mods. Yeah, you should be fine, honestly. With just that in the beginning game, you should be perfectly fine. Test these other weapons because I kind of forgot to do that. I mean, that's nice, whatever, you don't really need. Ivara gets an 8x stealth bonus because of her Prowl with melees. You just gotta be careful, especially early game when you don't have efficiency mod, that you don't rely super heavily on melee, because once every melee attack you do and every bit of damage you do drains energy while you're in Prowl. So I'm going to start with, I'm basically just going to go through and show all the weapons that I recommend using with Ivara and all the loadouts. Zenistar, it used to be nice because you can pair it with Ferox, and that's kind of a mediocre build, and you really want a secondary weapon that you can use for damage. Nell is really okay, yeah, Nell is really good. Let's get rid of these level 30s. I'll just do level 70. Yeah. Nell pairs are, I'll just show you. Zenistar used to be better because you didn't have to take combo multiplier in order to make the distance stay out longer, but it is what it is. I fucking killed them, I didn't mean to do all that. That's also still professional Ivara player, by the way. And yeah, I don't have but like basically it just sucks you in. When you're stealth, that Zenistar bonus, it gets multiplied by 8 for the gas, which is absurd. Let's see if I can pull him over here. Yeah, you see how I'm only getting yellow damages when the crit is so low in this weapon. Anyways, Zenistar used to be really nice, but it's not really the greatest anymore for that build. This build is really just going to use a lot of Redeemer and a lot of Glaive, as you're going to see. Daggers are really nice with her if you actually have nothing else to use, but first I'm going to show you Glaive because Redeemer is a lot better for this now. I guess I should go ahead and pull Zakti out early. And then I'll just show you that in a minute. This is all level 70, by the way. This is not super high level, but it is still pretty good weight to it. Reason you really want to use Glaive, mainly, is because I lost my train of thought. It do the damage good. Do the damage real good. Zakti has, you see how it stuns them? That opens them up to finisher damage. And then, since Glaive is mainly a slash weapon, you'll get slash crits, and that's what Zakti, I should have just showed you without Zakti, but that's mainly what Zakti is for, is that extra, Zakti's for the extra status for condition overload. I don't know why that was so hard for me. But, yeah, Glaive Crown by itself, still a really good weapon. Especially when you're in Prowl. Nuts. Also, Ivara Sleep Arrows do the same thing that Prowl does. It gives you that 8 times damage multiplier for melee weapons only. I just need to make sure that's out there because let me describe this again. This gives you the 8 times for melee. This also gives you the 8 times for melee. If they're asleep or if you're in Prowl and you don't have a super rapid fire or like a super fast attack speed weapon, you'll be getting the 8 times bonus every time. There seems to be a small delay when yeah, hold on, I'll just show you. You see how when I'm attacking super fast, it doesn't do the yellow every single time for damage? That means I'm not getting this damage multiplier. However, if I attack them once, well, it's probably because my cat is still attacking, but yeah, and then I'll wait a second. And I hit him again, it gets the damage. There's like a small delay before you can start getting the stealth multiplier again, but that's all I just needed to show. Let's see. I use Daiku a lot. I did use Daiku a lot before Brahma came along, only because I got the burps. Yeah, Brahma. I'll explain Brahma later, but let me I don't have to describe anything with Daiku. Probably should be showing all my builds too. Fuck. I may or may not have had Cat's Eye on at that point, but anyways, Zakti, this is all mainly just status because Zakti has a promised gas, viral, and radiation proc. Glaive, I don't even know what I use on Glaive. I haven't used Glaive in so long. Right now I'm just going through combos, like, if I can even remember some combos. I know Vectis Prime is a really good one. Here, we'll talk about this one then. So, Vectis, snipers are nice for Ivara for this, especially since the whole Exilis weapon mod came out. I've been using these a lot more now. This is self-explanatory. I mean, if you don't understand why that mod's there, then you're lost. Anyways, So snipers get a shot combo thing, which multiplies their damage or their status. I don't remember. I haven't been described it exactly properly, but I'm 99% sure it means just extra damage. But it's so nice for Ivara to be able to use this, especially with Hush coming out. I mean, it's been out, but you know what I mean. Then I also use that with Lenka too. Just because Lenka has a bit more damage. The only reason I don't really like Lenka as much, this zoom can be a little bit troublesome sometimes. I mean, it does damage good. It does the good damage, but one, sharpshooter doesn't match well with projectile weapons, and two, I mean, you know what? I forgot what I was about to say. Let's just move on. We can go on a Nagantaka. That's another really good weapon for me to use. Right now I'm just going through all the weapons that I used in my time from 2016 to now. Since I've been playing the game since January of 2017 is when I started playing the game. And I didn't really get Ivara until a bit later, but Nagantaka is just a really good weapon to use. The reason this is good to use is because of the headshot multiplier that she gets. So I don't know the math behind it exactly, but I'm pretty sure it works the same as Bane mods as long as you get a headshot. So that slash damage just pumps a lot more damage out. You know what? We're moving on to higher tier enemies, like higher tier damage, so I'm just gonna pump these guys up really quick so I can show you better. Goodbye. Yeah, like those slash procs are nuts. I don't use Nagantaka a whole lot, but it's still a really nice weapon for Ivara, especially with the new status update. This is an outdated build that I have for it, but moving on to another really good starter weapon that you might honestly have a better time getting a hold to. Everyone trashes on Paris Prime, but I honestly believe is better than Dread. It has enough crit chance. It doesn't have to have. I honestly don't. I just don't believe in Dread, honestly. I like the fact that this has more status. So I can just pump a bit more damage. Now, bows really aren't that great in this game anymore. They used to be amazing, but... anyways. Another good weapon I used to use for Ivara. Let's see if I can find the build. It was this one. I don't know why Hush isn't on there anymore. This one I used mainly for energy purposes. I don't remember the damage on it. I don't remember it being super great. This is not the build that I thought it was. Oh, it does good damage. It does 3 damage. I'm pretty sure it was Gush. Nice. Alright, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is a build. I don't know, I just kind of skimmed over it. Pretty positive though. I mean, yeah, it does perfectly fine damage, especially if you're hitting headshots. I'll do body shots. The body shot damage isn't that great, but when is it ever? And again, this is really just for energy anyways. And I'll show you why I'm not so worried about primary and secondary weapons in a little bit with Redeemer. I mean, if you're experienced in Warframe at all, you know why Redeemer's already going to be strong with Ivara, but I've done something to take it a bit further, and I'll just show you in a minute. It's simple, but Another two weapons. These two weapons, they're pretty good to use with Ivara. I used them for a little bit when they came out, but I don't really use them. Like, I don't think they're even, like, above 1%. I used to use semi mode for this one because, honestly, it was just really fun. I know Hush isn't on it. I have a different mod, but Cat's Eye just procs on the side. I'm gonna wait for that to go away. But yeah, I might start using this one again. This one's actually kind of fun. So, I guess I never finished building this weapon, so excuse me for a minute. Yeah, I never finished building this weapon. First, I guess I should probably go Crow. I mean, another one of those guns that are just really good. Like start working with this is really cool. How is my attack dying? I'm straying away from this weapon right now because I'm not finished building that. And then these are also good. Cernos, I think I haven't showed Cernos yet. Yeah, we'll show off Penta really quick. As you can see, this really is not that great from how leveled up my Penta is, but I mean, if it's your jam, then it's your jam. I'm sure you can see what I'm going for here. It's a good Ferox replacement, basically. And then you use that for Glaive. Or Redeemer, which I'll show in a minute. I don't want to show that one just yet. I haven't bothered with this weapon yet, but if it's good, then I guess you can say something about it to me. Since I'm probably showing you this video anyways through a link. Did I show Zooge? I probably didn't, but I'll show this real quick. Zooge is it's special because it kind of, okay, so let me show you my ivara build first actually. This whole build is like, this has been master crafted for the whole time that I've been playing this game. This, you can slot anything you want here. This is where Ivara's, I forgot what the word was called. But anyways, it's like, you can throw anything here. That's the point. But, so you can throw augments, you can throw infiltrate, you can throw whatever the hell you want on here. I recommend, if you are going to use Zooge, you use this mod. Because if you're using this in comparison with Zakti, I think I have a corrosive build. Yeah. If you don't have Vigorous and you don't have Zakti, use it with Viral. But if you do, use it with corrosive. And I'll show you why in just a second. I guess I should probably just start. Yeah. This is one of those primary weapons that are just absurd with fucking... I mean, anything really. But Vigorous and Zakti on this weapon, when you're running corrosive, it's insane. However, I just don't like running that playstyle. I like keeping... I can't even remember the name of the mod now. Power of 3. I just like Power of 3 because of crowd control, but... And I'll show you the crowd control thing too in a minute. Once I'm showing my Redeemer off. Synapse, this is a good weapon. I don't know if I finished building this one. I needed to throw one more mod on. I don't remember what that is now, though. But yeah. I'll show this one off real quick. Basically, anything that can get a headshot multiplier is really nice with Ivara, especially with Cat's Eye. I don't know why I'm running Cat's Eye. I usually use Carrier for everything, but as you can see, it does damage good too. By the way, I do have a melee augment one. So if glaive is not as powerful, it's disappearing. And I also have steel charge one too, so. Alright, oh my god, I've used so many weapons, I don't even know what I used. Lens, that one's kind of is it? Just fuck it, we'll just show it real quick. I don't know if I finished this one either. This one, I started making as a meme. Because Brahma just does it better now. This was before Brahma was out though. I'll see if I can explain my train of thought here. The original thing was I usually go to the Kuba Fortress to grind out some Maris shit. So what I would do is I would sleep them like that, and then I'd charge this up, so that way I can just screw them all up. But this weapon is garbage, like absolute garbage against armor, so I just kind of give up on it. Right now I'm just showing you all the good weapons, and in a minute, and I'll just show you my build. In a minute I will show you my build. Right, now we're moving on to better, we're moving on to the better weapons now to use with Ivara, in my opinion. I mean, Zaki. Dude, I love using Zooge, but like, I don't want to use Zooge. For some reason, I forgot Cat's Eye was on. Okay. Another really good weapon. I mean, it's way better than Paris, obviously. Dude, I can't hit anyone for the life of me. Yeah, this is just way better. Let me show you the build. I keep forgetting to show you all my builds. That's their stabilizer on their phone. Baza, this is a really good one. I don't remember how good, but it's probably not better than this or no. Yeah, it's good, but Cat's Fury, or Cat's Eye, not Fury. I'm just trying to show you it without that extra good chance. Like, the bleed procs do good. Okay, I'm guessing they changed bleed procs, whatever. Yeah, Baza's fun. If you don't have anything else better, then it's definitely a good weapon to use. This one was my Stradivar X Tiburon replacement. I'm trying to speak kind of quiet because it's literally fucking 4 AM. I mean, oh, Cat's Eye, hold on. God, that's getting annoying. I'm gonna equip her in a minute. And full auto. Another really good weapon for Ivara. Because it's kind of a shotgun, kind of an auto rifle. Okay, let me just make a double check before I show you my build. One last one. I mean, if you really want to, go for it, but not my kind of weapon. Let me just point out that I have this one for the extra dodge. Excuse me, for the extra dodge speed. And then I have this for even more dodge speed, but I'll show you another reason why in literally 3 seconds. Alright, we're just gonna anti-ivara. Alright, so the point of this build. Okay, so the point of this build, I don't remember what weapon I had here. We're just gonna go prior on it. So the point of this build really, excuse me, sorry. So the point of the point of this build is basically what I'm going for. Range for sleep arrows. I need to throw. Let's throw it. I have casting speed on so I can make a quick escape, but shield gating came out and I don't really need it anymore. Especially when you can just hide in Tenno mode instead of... Yeah, I'll just show you this build really quick. The point of this build, I'll show you without invincibility so you can kind of understand. Alright, this one. As the title ensues, playing like the opposite of it. Do I not have the right build on this? I'm only doing like 3 yeah, I don't. The point of it is basically just to move around as much as you can. I have Proton Jet, not Proton Jet. I have a bunch of movement mods on. And when you wear out the shield, because the shield gating is existing, you can just do this. This build is more of a fun build. There's really no point in this build practicality wise, but I made this for like those lower level missions that you just want to blow through. Okay. So, oh what the fuck, I never showed you Chekor. I guess I'll show you that one real quick. I literally just finished building this one, so I don't know if it's good or not. Oh, it's still pretty nice. Yeah, it still does damage. I'm not really a fan of that weapon though. It's not really satisfying to use. It's kind of hard to tell where bullets are going. We have no idea of the pathing of it. Okay. So, in my opinion, the best weapon to use would be something with AoE or something for utility. So, this is just a way better version of Zakti. And then this is where all your damage is coming from, which is why I have Steel Charge and Fury on. I guess I'll show you these two. I don't really use Artemis Bow that much. I use it for fun. Let's also show you this just really quick. This is for those spy missions that you don't... just to make yourself a little less suicidal in public spy sorties. I'm gonna die as soon as I come out of this thing. I'm just trying to figure out what else I need to show you. Made another video on this build and this is really fun to use. It's not that great, but it's a good extra huge single target crit machine like Lenka. It's basically a Lenka replacement. So that way you can have something else for AoE here. Or utility, depends on which one you're going for. I'll show you utility first. However, the reason I don't use utility is because I have Magus. I forgot what it does. Or not what it does, but what it's called. Basically, you just want to pull all your enemies in. I don't know what that was all about. So that you can use Nucor or Zospin, and then just tear through them. This is what I use all the time. That, or I'll use this thing. I'm gonna pause him just because I'm already getting that 8 times bonus anyways. I already explained that earlier in the video. Yeah, Rama. This is for clearing trash mainly, but it still works pretty well. Like I said, mainly CC, more CC, status, death. I mean, this is the world record one that I did. It wasn't really a world record, it was just I got on the leaderboard, but fuck. Oh yeah, Velocitus. I meant to show you Velocitus. So right now you have crowd control, you have trash clear, you have a main source of damage that also fires fast enough to take care of nullifier bubbles. And then you have this if for whatever reason either A, you want to have fun, or ignore that. There you go. Then this one is just in case for some reason you need single target DPS, or you just want to use a different weapon. Okay, nice. I was just hoping to take care of the rest of these and then save that in the video, but... One last thing. I don't remember the one last thing I was going to say. Oh yeah, well I mean, the reason I had this is because I used to use health conversion, which is another really good mod to use for ivara right here. But I personally, I don't really like to use it. Let me make one more check. I think that's about it. Yep, I think that's about it. Alright, so that's my ivara guide from from starter to like all the way up to where I'm at now. I wouldn't say pro, I just would say I know a decent bit because I've been playing a decent bit. But I mean, other than that, that's pretty much ivara. So I'll see you guys later or something, I guess. Bye.